Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show brings you game one of a huge four-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up and
bottom of the first, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. And a foul ball. Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, David Hamilton. Foul ball there. Duran aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. And a swing and a miss. One away.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Devers now, second in the American League in hitting. That's inside.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Runner at second here, one gone. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And Devers hits that one. Mullins under it. And there's two down. Check out the Red Sox lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
This to third. Whips it across.
Yep,
and that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Scoreless after one. Top of the second, and Gary Sanchez at the plate. Sanchez, multi-time All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot. He joined the team as a free agent. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Alex Bregman. That clips the corner.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Right through there for a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
And a good eye there. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
2-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Masataka Yoshida will hit next. That's in there. Strike one.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
One down, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So, runner at second, 2 down. So, stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Just missed.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back inside Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Cedric. Welcome back, and coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Suarez back to work. Right through there for a strike. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. First pitch, just misses. Runner in scoring position, nobody out, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here is Devers. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
Man at second. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Fouled off left side. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at Fenway, now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fouled off down the right side.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next pitch is outside. That's towards center. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong doubled his first time. He swings and fouls 1 off. Fastball for a strike at 95.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Rafaela goes 5 feet 9 inches, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now the right fielder, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ball 1 there. 1 out, base is empty. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Henderson over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Fenway, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. A new arm into the game, the righty, Charlie Morton.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And ball 1.
1-0.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
And misses inside. And 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Base hit, left center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now batting, first baseman, Tristan Casas.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. And that one missing low.
1 ball. No strike.
And that drops in for a strike. High fly ball, right field. O'Neill sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That's all for Charlie Morton, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Tyler Wells gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Mullins whips it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Connor Wong. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Line to left and foul ball. Red Sox by 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one off the outside edge.
1 and 2.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Boston, top of inning number 7, Gary Sanchez now. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder, Sedan Rafaela.
Wells back to work. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Mountcastle. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 91.
Now it's the right fielder. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Duran, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground, right side. Mateo sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Red Sox go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Slayton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Jorge Mateo now. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, David Hamilton.
Fastball for a strike. Wells, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. There's a strike at the knees. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one the other way, and there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And that one fouled off. That one to first. One at second. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Red Sox leading it by 2. Misses.
No,
2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So digging in, Jordan Westberg. First pitch swinging.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Into left center for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The tying run at the plate. Outside low. And a count 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cowser off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.